So this is my beautiful tracking room.
This place where we are recording here is not really a studio, it's just a house that we have access to, so everything is naturally a little improvised. To record vocals you don't really need much, you need a good microphone and a good vocalist, that's basically everything.
This time we have two microphones. We have a Shure SM7, really good for screaming and also for singing vocal actually. And we also have an AKG C414. We forget the pop filter, so we use this one and hopefully it's gonna work. Yeah.
What's a lot more important than being in a fancy studio for recording vocals is to be in an inspiring place, and that's definitely the case here. Recording vocals is an incredibly chaotic and at the same time intimate process. We basically start with Louis going to the vocal booth to start singing random ideas, which are usually just random syllables, gibberish syllables. The most difficult part comes in when I have to kind of like transform those syllables into actual lyrics that make sense.
It's really not easy because you get this awesome melody and sometimes it's very difficult to find the good words, and Robin is asking a lot.
Loic has a quite different perception of music than I do, and that's very cool because he can really add vocal ideas to my song ideas that I wouldn't have on my own, and that really take the songs into a totally different dimension.
Now that you are not here, now that we no longer talk, I can't stop to remember how you've been offended when you realized.
Yup, that's cool.
To say that you start from nothing, from scratch, and that at the end of the day you have an old song, it's really gratifying somehow.
The central theme that the lyrics are circling around is eternal recurrence. The idea of eternal recurrence is as old as humanity itself. It was found in ancient Indian philosophy and in old Egypt. And with the arrival of Christianity, it somehow sunk into oblivion because obviously the idea that there was one single event of creation of life initiated by one unique God didn't really comply with, the idea of the eternal recurrence, that everything repeats, and where's the uniqueness in that? And the only modern philosopher that revisited that idea was Nietzsche, who saw the eternal recurrence as the base for his concept of amor fati, the acceptance of fate and loss and pain and suffering as necessary and even positive aspects of human existence. So this album is about time, perceptions of time, and the fact that there are certain things in life that we can change and how we deal with that, how we arrange ourselves with that. Ulrike and me went back to Fascination Street Studios in Sweden.
We decided to work with Jens Bogren again because he made such a fantastic job on the Palaeozoic record.
Jens had basically already started mixing the record a week before we got there, so he already had something to show to us, and it all sounded really good already, and we basically just started working on details.
I can find 78 more problem parts in this song than this one. So fuck you, man!
We wanted to have the record sound intense and rough and weak and fitting the general idea of the record to be a little more on point with everything and not too playful.
Yeah, we were all just really happy with the results. Actually, for a moment we were considering mastering the record on tape, but in the end it didn't really fit the mix aesthetics, so we went with a digital master as initially planned, and I think that was a good choice. Phanerozoic I is coming out on November 2nd this year. And while you are watching this very video, we are already back here again in this beautiful place, working on Phanerozoic II, seeing the light of day sometime in probably early 2020. Watch out for that.
One more time.
Yep, let's do another one.